This home right behind me is $138,000 off. You may think that's because the builders are slashing prices. That could have something to do with it, but deals like this are falling out of contract. For whatever reason, people are not able to qualify or circumstances change, and then they've been holding on to these homes for some time. They fall out of contract, and so now these builders are saying, we got to get rid of these super fast because we are moving on to the next phase, or we've got plenty more to build. And you can even see this one right next door is $126,000 off. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about both of these homes, but first I'm going to take you over to the model home so you can kind of see what it looks like all decked out. These are empty, and that's okay. But and then we'll take you over to another property that is $100,000 off. So right now in this community in Celina, Texas, which is going to be the biggest and most booming city over the next decade, by the way. If you've ever heard somebody say, especially your parents, oh, I should have bought property there 20 years ago, or I remember 20 years ago when nothing was here and now everything is way too expensive. Yes, these are the opportunities in Celina right now. Currently at a population of 40,000 people, but permitted for almost up to 400,000 people, and they're just getting started. So these are the opportunities you're going to find. Get in early, look at the price per square foot. We'll discuss that here in a little bit. I'm going to take you over to two other homes, then we're coming back here. So let's get after it. Head into the model home real quick just so you can get a good idea of what these homes will look like all staged out. So I'm going to cut through here, and what an amazing and beautiful day here. It is back up to 7 after we just got out of 20 degree, actually 10 and 0 degree weather. It was nutso this last week. We went from 85 one weekend to then it was, I don't know, 0, -5, 10, 20 degrees. It was just a crazy week, really, really cold. And now we're back up into the 70s. I'm back in my shirts. I mean, it's beautiful. Oh, anyways, enough of that. Enough of the weather. By the way, they say if you're interesting, you never talk about the weather. So I guess I need to find some other subjects to discuss. But we're in this first bedroom up front, and again, these homes, 6 figures discounts. They want to close them out. And let me pull up a quick little cheat sheet. I've got it on my phone today. I just want to make sure we got all the stats for this one in particular that we're in right now, which is going to be 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage, 3,200 square feet. And this model home is going to be priced right around $850,000. Windows overlooking the front, plenty of room on this front bedroom. Even as I step into the closet, good size, racks on both sides, and plenty of room to stand in. So nice little walk-in closet area. We got some 8-foot ceilings, and we have the first full bathroom right here. And some nice tile on the floor. Oh, I like this tile here in the tub area. That's nice. In the shower, just different blacks and grays with the gloss adds a nice little touch. Quartzite countertops, white shaker cabinets down below, standard. They've got the engineered hardwood floors running throughout, kind of that walnut color. And they just stained this door, by the way. Ooh, it smells strong. To get a good whiff. I'm gonna have a good time showing this home here in a minute. Laundry room is right up front, so we got room for the laundry in here. Kind of got this gray brick flooring, which is nice. Some gray shaker cabinets, and then through here would be your 3-car garage. It's the offices right now, so they're in there probably making things happen. Additional seating area, secondary living or you could have an open office, I suppose. We'll see. We'll have to explore and see if we find a separate office under the stair storage with the little access to the coats, hanging the coats. It's funny, I was at this event yesterday here in Dallas. It was a real estate agent event for the top agents, us being one of those, yes. And this guy came in from New York, and this was within a certain brokerage. But he came in from New York, and then he asked if there was a coat check at the hotel, and they go, "No, this is Texas. No coat checks here. You just hold on to it. You're going to be taking it off here anyways." But I'm going to cut through this secondary living area, which you could also have as a formal dining area, I suppose. Coffee bar, little butler's area, you could call it. But I don't know, do you have a butler in an $850,000 home? Maybe so. Ooh, good sized pantry as I walk in. Really deep in here, plenty of room. They've got the shelvings going on, but I do like a good little coffee station. I love my Americanos. I love getting different coffee bags from different coffee shops all around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially when I'm out in all these communities, visiting all these different areas. I always got to stop in the coffee shop, grab a nice Americano or an iced Americano. But look at this beautiful quartz countertops, kind of got some gold veins running through, got that unique backsplash. They've done the shaker cabinets again, painted them, I want to say a dark gray, looks like to me. Again, I've been accused of being colorblind, so I'm gonna go with a dark gray, which adds a nice touch to it, because again, you're seeing a lot of whites, of course, and still very popular, still timeless in a way, but you have this nice quartz countertop again with the gold veins running through, plenty of seating underneath for the kiddos, and you have your breakfast area. But again, you have that secondary option to where it could be formal dining or secondary living. Nice size living area, and this is all an extended ceilings up all the way, you can see, to the second floor all the way up there. We'll head up there here in just a minute, but this just feels very open. You can see everywhere throughout here, and if you're an entertainer, you've got kitchen, dining, living room, everyone's hanging out. You don't have people lost in the kitchen or the dining area, so you could have a lot going on. You might lose a few people over in the secondary living area, but they're not too far, so maybe they're just not as into the game. But if you're in here having a good time, then you can see a lot, everything that's going on. And you can even yell at the kids from down here, yell at them, because you got that loft area, which we'll check out here in just a second. But let's take a look outside. Nice covered patio, and this one extends, so plenty of room for seating. They got seating and dining on this side, which is a nice touch. Got a good sized backyard on this lot, so this one backs up to the road. So a little noisy. Let's check out the side yard. A little bit of a side yard, not too much, but it's all right. But overall, I think you got room. You got room for a good sized pool back here, room for the dog to run around, and you got a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of a side area over there on top of it. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if you can see it off in the back. It's like a giant castle, that house back over in that side. Oh, there's another one right over there. So you're in good company, but yeah, out here in this area in Celina, there's still a lot of land. I'll tell you, and you're getting in early in Celina. You know, I heard it the other day. Somebody said that they've never heard anybody say that they were glad that they waited on buying real estate. And I get it, you know, prices still questionable right now. Interest rates still questionable right now. You're not really sure, but the thing is you can buy down interest rates. And right now with these builders offering these deals, they're still building, but they're trying to close out so they can move on to the next phases. Or for instance, that house I'm gonna take you to, look at this, look at all that fancy schmancy design over there. Pretty nice. This is a really good size primary bedroom. But the house I'm going to take you to is $138,000 off. And the reason they did that is because it was under contract. It was under contract while they were building it, so it was held up by a buyer. And then at the end, whenever it came down to it to close, they couldn't qualify. So it's not just as if the builders are reducing these prices because they can't sell the homes. They can sell the homes, but also they need to get things off the books. They gotta move on to the next opportunity. And if you tie a property up for 6 months under construction, and then you get down to the last 30 to 45 to 60 days to close out, and then you don't qualify, and look, buyers can screw that up all the time. By the way, some nice tile running throughout here. I like that dark look. Got their split vanities. Hello. Split vanities. Well, not really split, but dual vanities, I'll say that. Nice little throne room off to the side, step-in shower, and garden tub. Let's go in. Oh, they got his and hers closets. All right. So clearly this one's designed as hers, and this one will be his. Man, why do the guys always get shorted? Why do we always get the smaller closet? All right, you know, not all the women have all the clothes, okay? Let's just say that. But anyways, back to the story. So, and we'll head upstairs, and I'll try to see if I can maintain my breath, even though I always feel like I'm in pretty good shape until I walk up a flight of stairs. Then I'm huffing and puffing. But they fell out of contract. They didn't qualify. And a lot can happen during a build, you know, that goes on for 6 months or 9 months. And buyers, anything could happen. They could lose a job. They could decide not to move. Maybe something comes up, a family member gets sick. Maybe they go and buy a car. They open up new credit cards. Whatever the case may be, a lot of things can happen during that build time. And if the contract falls out and they can't close on it, then the builder has been expecting to close out on this home, and then they can't. And so that's the situation with the home we're gonna look at. Just fell out of contract, and so now they wanna move it because they've already moved on to the next phases. But they've got a couple of properties like this, and this is where you can take advantage. All right, attic access doors, model feature only, not available plan option. Okay, well that's interesting, but normally you'll have attic access like this. You can see you've got attic access right there, and then usually in the garage on top of it. So loft area up there, I kind of walked through that, and I'll show you a little hidden gem off there on the back side. But look at this, transom windows up top, letting in a lot of natural light. You can kind of see down around there too. So again, good communication with the kids while they're up here. Little overlook to the front door area, and we've got a couple of bedrooms up in here. So I'll walk into this first one. Pretty cool. Kids got the hiking theme going on, which is nice. Cool little bed down here, and a little step-in closet. Hey, plenty of room to put their stuff in. And we've got a linen closet, it looks, or a game closet. Yep, right off to the side. And the full bathroom. So there's the two vanities. Got that kind of that brown hexagon tile, tub, shower, and it's a good size. Plenty of room in here. I could do a quick little 360 and yeah, have some elbow room. And we'll step into this back bedroom so you can see that. And that's it for this bedroom. And we will walk over and show you the hidden gem. But again, these builders are expecting to move these properties, and buyers can tie them up for several months during that build process. And they'll usually start working on the full qualification. They can do a pre-qualification, of course. And we've got another bathroom. So here's our half bath right up here for the game area, the guest area up here. So again, in that loft area, you could have a lot going on. Another TV if you want, or you could just save that and you could throw the TV back here in your movie room, which is really nice. Again, movie room, loft area, the bedrooms for the kiddos, nice backyard, all of this, $850 on the model. So this one is maxed out at $850. And again, we'll take you over, show you a couple of more properties that heavily discounted right now because that's the opportunity again. So let's go take a look at one that is $138,000 off and one that I believe is $126,000 off. You're not going to want to miss those deals, but they're going to go fast. So you need to reach out. All of our information is in the description below. Always happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas, but let's go see the discounts. Before we take you over to those two homes that have massive discounts, again, we're talking $126,000 off and $138,000 off. I heard we take you into this one, which is going to be $102,000 off, which we can get inside. Now, I believe the next two are under construction still. They'll be finished out in the next month or so, but we'll go check those out here in a minute. But again, this one, they just dropped the price $102,000 again. Fell out of contract. So it's not like there's anything wrong with these homes, you know, and anybody did anything wrong. And now the builders, you know, depending on pricing, very interesting, because this one, at the price it is at now, which I will tell you exactly, by the way, check my cheat sheet on my phone, is $749,990, but it's 3,404 square feet. And with that price reduction, it was listed at $852. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. I mean, that's going to put the price per square foot around $220 a square foot. Now, the model home was about $266 a square foot. So you start doing the math on that. This one at $220 a square foot, which was not much different than that. Now, remember, just because the model has all the fancy upgrades, that does help a little bit, but it won't in this instance when you go to resell. So you always want to look at price per square foot. At least I do. It's something that I'm always evaluating, especially whenever I buy my investments, which I'm doing another one right now. Got it at a tremendous price per square foot and close to the downtown Dallas area. Half bath right up to the front. Oh, by the way, walked into the office. So we've got the office right up front. Now this one has the ceramic tile floors that look like hardwood floors, kind of like this white grayish coloring on it, and they just went with all white walls in here again. So somebody was just going with I think just everything simple, I would say, and then fell out of contract. Half bath right up front. So that's the other thing on that model home. They had the half bath upstairs, so your guest would need to, use that guest bedroom bathroom whenever they're over. That's the only downside to that one. But look at this huge open concept. You've got a kitchen, dining area would be right in the middle, then the living area. They got the light gray shaker cabinets going on this side. We've got some quartzite countertops, white with a little bit of the gray snowflake, I call it, in there. Undermount stainless sink and stainless faucet. Well, not a stainless, more like a nickel faucet, but you'll add your own pool, so you get to pick that out. 5-burner stove built into it, plenty of storage on the side, and a good sized pantry. You'll have your fridge over here. But again, $102,000 off. That brings the price per square foot to $220. By the way, the next two houses we go check out, you're going to be around $202 and $200 a square foot. And it's really difficult to get much cheaper than that in these North Dallas neighborhoods. Let's check out this 2-car garage in here. But nice 2-car garage and no attic access in here. But you do have your breaker panels, your sprinklers, your tankless water heater, some additional bricks if you need it, and some water pipes. Now, laundry room, washer and dryer would go here. You got some additional cabinets, so some storage on this side, storage on this side. And again, you're walking into the great room, this whole open concept. Dining room table light fixture, so you'd have a dining room table running right down the middle. Plenty of room. Got a closet up front, under the stair storage, and coat closet as well. But again, and you're gonna have these extended ceilings up all the way into the second story. You can see up there, nice little loft area. We'll head up there in a minute. And wiring for your TV up on this side. Those are some interesting sconces, just light bulbs. And they've got two on each side. Interesting, but wiring for the surround sound. So that's what these panels are for. You can add some surround sound speakers, but those lights are, I don't know if the client made that choice, but nice covered patio. Plenty of space back here for a table, dining table, and a little seating area. It's a good sized backyard. Plenty of room. You could have a pool off to the side, even have that fenced off separately if you wanted to, and then you have plenty of room. Although a lot of people like their pool directly in the back so they can see from inside the house. So you may not want it off to the side, but you can put it off here. Plenty of room to kind of fence that off. A little bit more of the side yard going on over that area. And I like how they've got the brick or the stone on the bottom to elevate that fence line a little bit more, just so you're not looking directly over. And no Mr. Wilson's over here. Some of you will get that. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to Mr. Wilson. You let me know in the comments, all right? That's definitely dating myself there, but that's okay, because I'm not ashamed. We'll go upstairs here in just a second. I think we got the main bedroom off to the back side, and we do, which is really good size, kind of like the bay windows on the back. Plenty of room. Vaulted ceilings in here look like 10-foot ceilings. They got some textured carpet on the floor, so you can kind of see that textured carpet feel, which is nice. I like a little character in my carpet. Black marble tile on the floors, dual vanities. See if we got a good size. That's a really good size linen closet. Over there, throne room, step-in shower, nice tile. Let's see this walk-in closet, not too shabby, and we'll head upstairs now. So overall, again, price per square foot, something that I look at on my properties, on investments, especially. But I know most people are not looking at this as an investment, but you got to think about this now as you're buying right now for whatever reason. And we have clients, we're working with a ton of clients right now that are looking to purchase within the next 90 days. And there's not a good indication that rates are going to be going down in the next 90 days, but they know we can do a buy down. You can easily do a 2-1 buy down, loft area, and you can see plenty of space as soon as you come up the stairwell. We'll head over to that side in just a minute. Looks like we've got some bedrooms over on this side. So the first of 3. And wow, I got some serious wiring going on in here. All right. A little nook here. Maybe you throw the dresser. Oh, and there's some attic access on there. Usually that's in the closet, and they have attic access right there. You'll see that a lot. No basements really here in Texas. Very rare for you to find a basement. But attic, we do like our attics, although they're really, really hot. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, interest rates. We got a lot of clients reaching out to us still right now. We're working with a lot of active clients that are looking to contract in the next 90 days. They're not really concerned about interest rates. They know they can do a buy down, a 2-1 buy down, or a 3-1 buy down, or a 3-2-1 buy down. There's so many different options. The main thing is give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, all of that info in the description, because it really just depends on your situation. But to take advantage of deals like this, where they're dropping the prices and that brings the price per square foot down, that is always going to be beneficial in the long run, especially when it comes to resale. And I always say you make your money when you buy, not when you sell. Nice size shower in here. So a lot of counter space on this side. So you make your money when you buy, not when you sell. And the reason you can do that is price per square foot, always a big indicator. You look at overall in Celina price per square foot on the high side is anywhere from 240 to 260, which is pretty good. 200 is on the low side, but to find that, especially with a brand new construction home, is not not as likely. You might find that in some of the older existing homes that need to be remodeled or just tore down in general. Got another full bath, all that tile work in here. Again, single sink and another bedroom off on the back side. So again, 200 a square foot is low regardless, especially for those of you coming from California, New York, or Washington State. You haven't seen $200 a square foot in 30 years probably. So the fact that you can still get that in Texas, in the Dallas area, and for brand new construction is pretty good. It's gonna be very difficult to go even below that $200 a square foot. So you look at this home at $220 a square foot, and now I'm gonna take you over and show you one $205 a square foot and $200 a square foot, because they've reduced those 126 and 138,000. They won't stay around quickly. Hopefully we get this video out in time enough if you want to take advantage of that, or just reach out, because we know many other deals around and we can always work with interest rate. But getting these now at these deep discounts is a really good opportunity. But let's go check out two more. Now we're back at these properties, and unfortunately for today's circumstances, I can't get inside, but we're gonna throw some pictures up on here so you can kind of see some of the renderings. But I think you get a pretty good idea based on the model home and the other home we walked through. And these are going to be a little step up. I will tell you, if I look on my cheat sheet real quick, let me see, let me pull this up. You know, this one, for example, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 3-car garage, 3,600 square feet at a price of $739,990. That's going to put the price per square foot, that should be right around $200 a square foot. And then you've got this one. Let me see, let me pull up this one real quick. Let's see here. We've got $126,000 off, 4 bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage, 3,642 square feet. So actually this one's going to be, should be at $200 a square foot. Let me just make sure. I'm just going to do 730,000 divided by 3,642. Yeah, $200 a square foot on this one. About $205 a square foot on that one. And that is unheard of, really. I mean, think about $200 a square foot. So, but lots of building still going on here in Celina. These communities are growing more and more, but these types of opportunities, this is what you have to take advantage of. You know, everybody's always looking for the right deal, and that's what I always discuss with our clients, is that we can find a deal in any market. I'm literally under contract on a new property, again, investment property for myself, close to downtown Dallas. Why? Because I looked at the price per square foot, and it was undervalued by almost $200 a square foot, and it was a foreclosure, and they did the rehab on it. So I get it. It's ready to go. I mean, it's unbelievable, but the bank wanted to just get rid of it. Those are hard to find, but you got to know where to look. And the truth is that typically I'll snatch those up before they get out there, but that's what it is. But then we look at these types of deals where you can get $138,000 off. And again, it's not like, all this new construction out here stuff blows in my eyes. It's not like, again, this is a massive problem here. This is whatever the circumstances may be, and this happens all the time. Just like I discussed earlier, that these can fall out of contract quite often, and that allows you the best opportunity, because as they move on to the new phase, they want to get rid of what they refer to as an inventory home or a move-in ready home or a spec home, whatever the case may be. This could have been a custom home, and again, for whatever reason, the buyer fell out. But I like to take advantage of these opportunities because guess what? These builders, we can usually talk them into even more incentives or getting some concessions, just like this deal I just got under contract. I got 3% seller concessions and 3% on the buyer commission. Now that's more for me. They wanted to give me 1% on buyer commission, and they wanted to give me 2% on seller concession. And I was like, no. Actually, I went in and asked for 5 and 5. So you can do up to 6% seller concessions in most cases, depending on your loan. That's why you should always talk to us and also talk to a lender, which we work with a great one, by the way. But we'll look at that. And if you can get up to 6% in concessions, that is a lot of cash back to help cover your closing costs, rate buy downs. You may not have to come out of pocket for this. So just depending on what you want to do for a down payment or whatever's left over could come back in a way to help offset that down payment. So if you want to put 20% down, up to you. Of course, as a personal residence, you could go a little bit lower than that as well. And also just depending on the loan that you're looking to get. But overall, I mean, the options are there. So again, I'll show you some quick pics of what that looks like inside. And show you some quick pics of what that one looks like inside. And you'll get a really good idea of this style of home at this square footage and this price point. Again, $200 a square foot. That's what you have to look at, in my opinion, is the price per square foot, because I think that's where your biggest opportunity is. But overall, take advantage of these opportunities. If you're thinking about making that move here anytime soon, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, all of that in the description below. And we'll let you know what we have access to, what's going on, and what you may not see online or even have knowledge about. Oh, and then make sure you check out this video if you didn't see it on massive price cuts in Frisco as well.